Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Confessions of Prakhar Mittal. Today I'm going to confess about case study interview. This is something which you normally give in your final round of interview. So today I'm going to talk about what type of case studies you get, and then I will give you 4 tips by which you can crack any case study interview. Also, I will explain the process on which you are judged in your case study rounds. So let's get started. What type of case studies you get? So normally you get descriptive case studies, conclusive case studies, problem solving case studies, also sometimes numeric case studies. As the name suggests, descriptive case studies are nothing but to describe a situation, to describe the root cause, the observation which you can have. Conclusive case studies are to provide the conclusion of the business scenario which you are given by the interviewer. Problems. In this, you will be asked to solve or provide a solution to the problem statement which you are given by the interviewer. And numeric case studies are somewhat which are given with a data set where you are given a lot of numerical information and you have to use your logics, your formulas to solve the problem. And also back up with the logics, topics which you have placed. Alright friends, so let's jump to the tricks and tips for cracking any case study interview. Tip number 1, listen carefully. They normally tell you a business case in 2 or 3 lines. So you have to listen very carefully what is the business case is about. You also need to understand what is the key question. You need to understand what is that particular question which interviewer asks you to solve. Review the information which they have given. It can be a quantitative information, it can be a qualitative information, but you have to focus. Second tip, preparing your approach. Write down all your thoughts in a structured way. Avoid writing unnecessary information on the paper because sometimes interviewer can ask you to show the paper. Also, when you are writing your approach, consider all the required data, and if you feel there is something missing, you should ask to the interviewer that can he or she provide you that data. Use logical tool or logical frameworks. Do not come up with illogical or hypothetical assumptions. Third tip is, friends, to analyze the data. Which data I am talking about here is the data given by the interviewer, either in the first place when they are explaining the business scenario, or when you ask them a follow-up question, they may provide you some information. Always make sure that you analyze every aspect of the data related to key question which you have to answer at the end. Double check all the calculation which you are doing. Try to keep figures as round up as possible. Do not get into trap of decimals. Try to round up. If you are having a number coming as a percentage 59.599, keep it 60 rather than not even 59. Make assumption as 60 and then do the next calculation. Alright friends, let's talk about the final tip. Present your findings. Always describe your approach, your formulas, your assumptions, whatever you have taken to get to the answer. It can be the root cause, it can be the reason, it can be the solution, but you need to explain and tell them what kind of approaches, what kind of assumptions, and what kind of numbers you have used. Make sure you are wrapping up on time. You are not going into the trip of 15 minutes or 20 minutes long speeches. You're keeping your answer very concise, crisp, and short. Also, you are answering in a proper structure. Do not get into trap of telling things haphazardly. Always first tell the approach, also tell the assumptions, and then come to the answer. Interviewer may ask you follow-up question also. So be ready with your follow-up answers. Alright friends, so if you follow all these 4 tips and go for your case study interview, you are 100% going to crack it. Now let's talk about how they judge you, on which criteria or parameters they are going to judge you. I have divided this into 3 points. One is meeting expectation, second is beyond expectation, and third is extraordinarily perfect person. So now if you see the points, if you are showing them your structured thinking and you are using good communication, that means you are meeting expectation, you're doing okay. Along with these 2 points, if your approach is logical, that means you are beyond expectation. Also having or showing analytical skills and business econ. That means you are doing extraordinarily well. Now, as the ritual, we have tips, do's, and don'ts. Please read them out and tell me if you have further questions. I will be happy to answer all of your questions. Thanks, friend. Friends, because of your love and support, now we are getting featured on naukrinewsforyou.com. This is India's #1 internship entry-level job portal that helps students and freshers to kickstart their career, build a strong professional working experience in any industry in India. Friends, you can watch my videos there listed in Career Portal. Thanks a lot.